If we are not regularly putting ourselves in situations that scare us, then we are not operating at the level that God desires for us. If you are not being just having a little holy fear, being scared on a regular basis, you are not operating at the level that God wants you to. Because you are really taking things into your own hands, trying to get to a comfortable place. And oftentimes the things of the kingdom involve a lot of discomfort, involve us taking risk. And so an encouragement that you have with that, though, is that once you start to take risk, you begin to become comfortable with that certain level of risk. So just let me draw this out a little bit. So let's say that you want to tell someone about Jesus, and it's your first time, and you're terrified. You're terrified to talk to this dude about Jesus. But you know what? You step in and you do it. The next time that you go to tell someone about Jesus, it's going to be a little easier. And eventually, time after time after time of doing this, it's going to become more just natural and comfortable to you. The same thing with praying for the sick. You might start out praying for somebody with a headache and not have a ton of faith and be kind of scared about the whole situation. But as you continue to pray again and again for people with headaches, you're going to begin to develop more faith, especially as you see God healing these individuals. And that's going to lead you into being able to, okay, I'm praying for headaches. I'm feeling good about that. I'm going to pray for this blind person. You know, now you don't have to progress like that in every stage, but these continual times of being faithful and obedient, taking risks when you feel scared, you're going to become more comfortable, and it's going to lead to your ability to operate in kind of the more higher, intense level of spiritual stuff. But we got to start with just that first risk, that first time where we feel terrified, and just believing in God and stepping out in faith and going for it. One of my favorite verses in all of Scripture is right here, 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 48. Then it happened when the Philistine rose and came and drew near to meet David, get this, that David ran out to meet him. He didn't just kind of cower in fear with his little slingshot. No, it says that David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet the Philistine. That's the type of faith that I want to cultivate. It's going to start out small. It's going to start out, we know in the wilderness that David killed lions and bears. Those are still pretty terrifying creatures. I don't know, maybe he started out with like pigeons, or who knows what he was really going with at first. But I believe that he had the strength to take on Goliath and the courage because he had also fought those battles in the wilderness. There is a progression to all of this. Fear is the number one enemy of faith. Keep in mind that any time you respond to fear with a level of faith, you are doing two things. One, internally you are developing more and more faith in yourself by the grace of God, but it's being developed. And two, you're affecting the external situation that you're bringing that faith into. You're actually repelling darkness in that situation by saying no to fear and yes to God.